Alright, so here's part 3. Um, now, I don't know that that was necessarily the first boss. I think it depends on which way you decide to go. If you decide to go this way, then this is the first boss, but if you decide to go... Oh, what the... Okay. The other way, Cert is the first boss. And you'll get to see him here in just a little while. I don't think it'll be on this part of the walkthrough. I think it'll maybe be part 4, maybe even part 5 of the walkthrough. So I hate talking during cutscenes and stuff like that, so basically anytime I think anything important is going to happen, I'm just going to stop talking. I've already kind of been doing that anyways.
Can you see the faces too? They're there. If you look for them. Mother.
Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
Okay, so like I was saying, I don't like talking during the cutscenes or anything that I feel like is really important to the story. Aside from that, like I was saying, the second boss fight, which could be the first boss fight, this is getting ready to be a fight scene, is gonna be against Cert, and that'll be probably part 4 or part 5. I'm not sure if I can squeeze it into part 4. Well, actually, this is part 4, I guess. I'm not sure if I can squeeze it into this one or not, but I'll see what I can do. I know how everything works now, so I can make it move a lot faster as far as I know. So this is a guy that gave me a little bit of trouble up until pretty close to the end of the game, with these shields. You can't get a hit on them unless you either dodge to the left side and get a hit every once in a while. What I was doing is I was using the focus and running around behind them and beating the shit out of them. Sorry if you don't like the cussing. But the best thing to do is kick them and break their defense like that, if you can. You can also use the sprint to do that too. I haven't figured out if you can block their little shield that or the other one that they do. But this is generally the best way to fight them unless you feel like using a focus on them. Now the focuses in battle really kind of come up pretty quick. They charge up pretty fast, but I like to kind of save them until I really need them if I have to.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow, but you weren't expecting that. Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua. Let's spill his blood.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him. He was not one for this world. Like her, he spoke of his own darkness. The Northman.
Senua. We each walk these lands, gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
You're close. Behind you. Defend yourself. Stop them. Get up. She's going to die. It's not over. It's not over. She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it. He's down. He's gone. Go. Run away. She finished him. Take him down. Take him down.
I can still smell it. Sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now. The runes. Follow the screams. Focus.
is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it. Get up quick! She can still do it! Get out! It's not over! It's not over! She can do it! Keep going! Behind you! You won! She'll never finish it. It's nearly over. Finish it. Behind you!
Now with these, you have to be quick. You gotta get to that door before you suffocate.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Where's it gone? Fire's disappeared. It was higher. Cert is through there.
He's waiting for her.
You can't get through.
How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth said, find your own path.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the Earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning.
Is waiting.
Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice. It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs. Answer your prayers, Senua. I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you. You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the ground!
My world